In today's video, I'm going to share with you some ways that you can spring clean your devices. Yes, spring clean them. You see, we go through a ritual every year where we clean things and we refresh them. I like to bring in my winter bin and trade it out for my summer clothes, or we always go through and we change out the air filters, fluff up the drapes, but do we do that with our devices? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do just that. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Now, do you go ahead and clean your devices? How regularly do you do that? And what is the best way to clean them? Those are things that we're going to talk about today. Let me go ahead and cue this up and get it going for you. Now, if this is your first time joining me, I want to say welcome. I'm thrilled that you're here. I know firsthand it can be hard to get online and to learn something new, and I'm really, really pleased that you're with me today. I love being in the presence of lifelong learners. And I also want to tell you, as we go along through this workshop, if you have any questions, my email address is at the bottom of every slide. You can email me, you can put comments down below. Let me know that you're watching this and that you like it and you want more videos like this. And now let's go ahead and hop right into the spring cleaning workshop for your devices. Here's the plan. First, we're going to talk about cleaning the surface areas. Then we're going to do a deep clean. We're going to talk about the nitty-gritty. And for every section here, I've got resources for you. So be ready to lift up your phone and take a picture of what's on the screen. First, let's talk about doing some surface cleaning. When it comes to your phones, there was a recent study by the University of Arizona that said that our phones are 10 times dirtier than the toilet. Yes, 10 times dirtier. And yet we don't clean them far enough. So what I want to encourage you to do when it comes to your phone, don't use any liquids, no cleaning fluids on your phone. Instead, you can use a microfiber cloth like this one and do some surface cleaning that way. I always recommend that you power your devices off before you clean them. If you need to get in a little bit deeper, you could use something like this. It's a duster spray. It's compressed and it really packs a punch. I actually have to hide this from the rest of my family. If you have a case, I want you to take it off, remove it, clean throughout all of the little crevices and in the holes and all that. And if it's yellowing, if it's looking like it's got some years on it, go ahead and get yourself a new one. This is the time. This is why we're doing this spring cleaning. If you want to, you can scrub it down, but more so, it's probably time for a new case. I'm giving you permission to do just that. When it comes to your tablet, a microfiber cloth is going to be perfect to get on the screen and clean it up. Now, if you have to clean your laptop and there's yesterday's lasagna stuck there in the keys, you could always use a little bit of distilled water and a microfiber cloth to loosen up any crumbs or grime, for instance. When it comes to your keyboard, I love using keyboard gel. Okay, it's reusable. You can apply it onto your keyboard and then roll it off, and it will take off dust and dirt. You'll be amazed. You can use this on the vents. You can use this on your dashboard. It's completely reusable. It goes back in here when you're all done. Same thing, similar to your mouse. Now, these do pick up a ton of bacteria. You want to unplug it. You want to do a little duster blowing to get rid of any of that dust. Mine always picks up a lot. And then if you need to wipe it down a little bit more, you could use a microfiber cloth or even an antibacterial wipe will get off some of the bacteria. While you're at it, clean off your remote, okay? We eat and watch TV all the time, and so our remotes pick up dust, Dorito dust, right? So clean that off while you're at it. You can spray a little bit of antibacterial spray onto a microfiber cloth and then wipe it down really well. If you need to get into the crevices, use a toothpick. And when it comes to your screen, you might find that a microfiber cloth definitely does the job, but if you need a little bit more, there's a product out there, it's called iClear, and it happens to be the only one that Apple and Samsung endorse to clean your screens. It's called iClear. And do clean your earbuds, all right? Yours may look like this. I want you to use the microfiber cloth to release any earwax. If you need to get in there a little bit more, use the compressed air. That will help you significantly. And here's that review sheet I told you about. So what I want you to do is I want you to lift up your phone and take a picture of the screen and make sure that you got this down, all right? You can also pause it if you want to. Now we're going to talk about doing some deep cleaning. And the first thing that I want you to do here is to get rid of your old apps, okay? There's no harm in keeping them there, but they are taking up precious space. And if you're running out of your storage space, this is one way you can relieve some storage space by cleaning up unused apps. You can also get rid of your digital clutter. Now, a lot of our desktops look like this, and what happens is you're making your computer work harder because it's trying to sort and organize all this that's on your computer. We used to have something called the disk defragment. Remember system defrag? We don't have that setting anymore, but the computer's still trying to do all of the sorting. So drag and drop all of these saved items into folders, and that will help your computer run better. You can go into your browser, whether it's Chrome or Firefox or Safari, and delete and clear your browsing data. This will help your computer to be faster on the internet. And I have to do this just about once a month. You may have some old browser extensions, and they usually sit up top on the right, and sometimes they get downloaded without us even knowing, but that's where they'll be. And when you click on it, if you don't recognize one, I have Grammarly on mine, also a LastPass, but anything else up there can slow things down, and you want to remove those if you've done that. And finally, go into your cloud, see what's in there. And if you're backing things up like an old phone that you're not using anymore, you don't even own, make sure to remove that. Take a good look and see what is actually taking up your cloud storage. Now, here's that review sheet. I want you to either pause the video or lift up your phone and take a picture of what you see on the screen. Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty, okay? And the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to get a handle on managing your passwords. Now, I do have a password creation process. I've taught it many times, but the very best thing that you could do is to get a password manager like LastPass or OnePass. This is the most secure process that you can choose, because what happens is we don't create unique passwords for every account and we reuse them, and that makes us susceptible to hackers. Also, you can go in and delete or cancel any used accounts. I'm on a mission to do that right now. I'm using a couple of different subscription apps like Rocket Money, and I'm working through it, and I would love to hear your feedback if you have found one that you like as well. While you're at it, go ahead and cancel any email subscriptions. They're so pesky, but when you really get on top of them and you start to cancel them rather than just trash them, you'll find that this will reduce your inbox clutter. If you're looking to get rid of a lot of inbox clutter, what I recommend you do is search. You can search by sender, you can search by attachment, you can even search by years if you want to. And I often have to do that twice a year when my Gmail account gets filled up. Okay, so I usually search by years, I'll search by sender, and this will help me delete things, groups of things faster. Two other things here, and this one, I gotta say, if you're gonna hear me say anything today, focus on this. What I want you to do is update your software. Okay. As a matter of spring cleaning, when you update your software, you are maintaining the functionality that you've come to know and love. You are extending the longevity of your device, and you're getting the software security patches that come with every software update. So I always recommend you lean into that. And finally here, run an antivirus. I like Malwarebytes, and I run that just about every day to make sure that no viruses are on my device. Okay, now I want to answer your questions. And thank you for submitting these. Okay, doesn't matter if it's on or off. Yes, turn your device off when you're planning on cleaning it, all right? When you're planning on cleaning it, I recommend that you unplug it and or disconnect it before you start to clean it. How often should you clean your phone? Okay, this is a good one. It really depends. It depends because how often do you use it? But if you use it like a lot of people every single day, I want you to do it daily. That's right, daily, to get rid of the bacteria. When it comes to your case, I say you change it at least once a year. The case material is very porous, and it also picks up a lot of bacteria. And then people always ask me, does UV light work? Yes, it really does work. UV light works by breaking down the DNA strand in the germs and bacteria and viruses. So they can usually do this within a 10-minute cycle. The prices of these have come down a lot. This is phone soap. It's one that you can put your phone in, but they make larger ones. You can put your keys in, your earbuds, your makeup brushes if you want to. Here's a list of all the resources I talked about. You can pause this or you can take a picture of it with your phone right now. And I am out of time. Hey, I want to thank you for being with me today. You can always find more videos on Facebook as well as on LinkedIn, and of course here on YouTube. It's always a privilege and an honor to be teaching you. And if there's any video you want to know more about, any tech topic you want to know more about, I want you to reach out to me and let me know, because I want to serve you and teach you the skills you need to excel in today's world.